Well, the countdown is real. I have been keeping myself very busy as the date gets closer to my next big adventure. I am Jacqueline of JacquelineHills.com. Got used to that since selling my agency. I am so excited to just grab a moment and chat with you. In 1 week, will be leaving Playa del Carmen, Mexico, for some time in San Diego with my daughter and her boyfriend. And then I'll be hopping up to Portland to see my oldest son and some of my family up there. And we'll be doing a welcome party scavenger hunt for the new owner and a chance to see my now former clients one last time. So it's going to be really, really exciting. I'm very much looking forward to the opportunity to introduce everybody, celebrate, and move to my next chapter. And then after I do that, I go up to Seattle for a couple days. And from Seattle, I then go to San Francisco to get my flight to New Zealand. Oh my goodness. All of this is going to be happening in an amazing amount of time. And I'm ready for it. I am so ready for it. I have to say, I had a friend in town recently and I got super busy with that person. And it was really great. And it was tiring and it was stimulating of the mind. And then it made me kind of go, okay, I'm ready for my next chapter. Even when you have a friend visit where you are and sees how much you love your place, there's those moments that I'm like, maybe I should be staying, maybe I should be leaving. This is a freaking amazing place. He's having a great time. And then I'm realizing, no, I'm having such a great time here because I have built such a great community and I have such wonderful people in my life. I have so many great things I can go do. And now it's time for me to see what's next. And I wonder how many times we get derailed at doing what's next, because what we have is pretty darn good. It's not that I'm striving for better. I'm not a believer of that. But what I am striving for is unlocking the key to what else I'm supposed to do. I don't want to get so comfortable in my routine, whether it was in the Pacific Northwest of the United States or in Playa del Carmen, that I'm not continuing to explore what's available. Because one day there will be somebody in my life that's special that I do want to just settle into and have that nesting experience that I really love so much. And that's only going to happen when I know that I have opened all the doors and unlocked all the keys that my heart is calling me to, but most of all, those crazy 4 angels above me that love to give me information and tell me what to do. And I am listening. I am listening very well, and I am enticed by the curiosity of possibilities that are there. Now, that doesn't mean it's an easy thing. It doesn't mean my decisions come quickly and fast. There are plenty of times that I get a feeling, an idea, a clear message, but I'm not always ready to take action. So we all need to give ourselves permission to lean in, pause, and let the process reveal itself. So as I will move from this wild, humid heat for my ever-glowing look to a new climate, a new way. I mean, the weather's going to be very different in Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm ready for it. I got the jeans. I even wore a little bit of a sweater today thinking about it because it's too warm for Playa, but it's part of my next story. My question to you, what's part of your next story? Where are you going to show up and be more present for the next part of your life? Where are you hiding from because you're comfortable? You are predictable. Your life is routine. And it's kind of nice sometimes that you don't have to change so many things. I agree. I'm a believer of just leaning in. Sometimes the angels like to trip you. You know, when you're walking down the sidewalk and all of a sudden you catch your foot and you look back and you're like, what the heck? What just happened? There was nothing there. And I always kind of feel like this little munchkins coming around just saying, hey, wake up, don't get too comfortable. There is a lot out there. There are things that you can do, things you can enjoy, things you can experience. But there are people. There are people that need to know you. There are people that need to experience you. and they're never going to get to know you unless you change up your routine, change up your habits, and do a few things different. So I want to keep this conversation going. I'd love for you to like, subscribe, and comment. Chat with me. I like to talk with people, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on making things happen and not just waiting, not just staying with status quo. What do you think about that?